Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old carpenter named Armin. He was known not for his wealth or skills, but for one rare gift, his unwavering positive spirit. For months, the village had suffered a terrible drought. The river had dried up, crops had turned to dust, and even the birds had stopped singing. Everyone was losing hope, except Armin. One morning, the villagers gathered in the community hall, desperate and broken. "There's no rain, no water, and no future," said one of the elders. "We must accept that nature has turned against us." But Armin stood up with a calm smile and said, "No, nature hasn't turned against us. She's just waiting for us to believe again." The villagers scoffed. "Belief doesn't bring water, Armin." "That's where you're wrong," Armin said. "Belief is the seed and positivity is the sunlight. Let's plant both." The next day, Armin invited everyone to a rain celebration. It sounded absurd, celebrating rain in the middle of a drought, but Armin was serious. He decorated his backyard with handmade paper clouds, hung blue ribbons from trees to mimic rainfall, and played the sound of thunder on an old radio. Only a few villagers showed up, most out of pity. But one little boy named Rehan arrived with something unexpected. A large yellow umbrella. Armin chuckled. "What's the umbrella for, little one?" Rehan looked up with shining eyes and said, "If we're celebrating rain, I thought I might need it." Everyone laughed, but Armin's eyes filled with tears. He knelt down and hugged Rehan. "You, my boy, have the heart this village has forgotten." That evening, as the sun dipped below the hills, and most villagers returned to their hopeless homes, clouds began to gather. At first just a few, then thick heavy ones, and then rain. Gentle, honest, powerful rain. People ran outside in shock, dancing and shouting. The fields soaked it in like a long-lost blessing. And in the middle of it all stood Rehan, holding his yellow umbrella, smiling with eyes that always knew this moment would come. Positivity isn't about ignoring problems. It's about believing that something better is always possible. While others wait to see before they believe, positive people believe first, and that belief changes everything. Sometimes carrying an umbrella in a drought is the strongest act of faith and the loudest declaration of hope.